Hello everyone, welcome to our Bible story time. Today we are learning about Deuteronomy. The people of Israel are almost ready to enter their new land, and Moses has one last message to share. Around the campfire, he reminds everyone about God's love, guidance, and the important choices that help us live well every day. After 40 years in the wilderness, the Israelites finally stand near the land God promised them. Before they move forward, Moses pauses the journey. He wants the people to remember what they have learned. Sometimes before a new chapter begins, it is wise to stop, listen, and remember the lessons God has already taught us. Moses reminds the people of all the ways God cared for them. God rescued them from slavery, provided food when they were hungry, and protected them through difficult years. When life is going well, it can be easy to forget past blessings. Moses teaches them to stay thankful and remember God's faithful care every day. The most important lesson Moses shares is simple. Love God with all your heart, mind, and strength. Loving God is not just about words. It affects our thoughts, choices, and actions. When we put God first, our lives become stronger and more meaningful because we learn to trust and follow Him. Moses tells families to talk about God's goodness throughout the day. Speak about it at home, while walking, when waking up, and before sleeping. Faith grows when we remember it often. Sharing God's love in everyday moments helps children and adults keep His truth close to their hearts. God also teaches His people how to treat others. Be honest in business, care for those in need, and show kindness even to animals. These rules were not meant to make life difficult. They helped people build a community filled with fairness, mercy, and respect for everyone around them. Moses describes two paths. One path follows God and brings peace, joy, and blessing. The other path ignores God and leads to trouble and sadness. Every day we make choices that move us down one path or the other. Wise choices often begin with listening to God and caring for others. God gives people the freedom to choose. He does not force anyone to follow Him. Moses lovingly encourages the people to choose life and choose the good path. The same is true for us today. Good choices may not always be easy, but they help bring blessing to ourselves and those we love. Because people often forget important lessons, Moses writes a special song. Songs are easier to remember than long speeches. Through this song, the people are reminded that God is their strong rock, faithful, dependable, and safe. Even today, music can help us remember truths that guide our lives. Moses is now very old, and his work is almost finished. God chooses Joshua to lead the people into their new home. Moses encourages him to be brave and trust God. Good leaders prepare others to continue the journey, and they know when it is time to pass responsibility forward. At the end of his life, Moses climbs a mountain and looks at the beautiful land God promised to his people. Although he will not enter it himself, he sees God's faithfulness fulfilled. Moses passes away peacefully and is remembered as a faithful leader who walked closely with God throughout his life. Deuteronomy teaches us to remember God's care, love Him with all our hearts, treat others kindly, and choose the right path each day. These lessons are still valuable for us now. When we trust God and follow His ways, we can walk through life with wisdom and hope. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you next time. Goodbye.